Crocodiles are large animals that can attack humans. They live in rivers and ponds. When you go bathing or swimming, you may be lucky enough to encounter a crocodile-like animal. Man vs. Crocodile is an exciting, interesting topic to watch in the video. In fact, only a handful of people are lucky enough to capture these death-line experiences in their long lives. The first and best 8 crocodile encounters in the world are shown in this video. I am sure you will definitely enjoy this video, and it will be useful for your next picnic related to water. These dramatic crocodile encounters can lead to extreme external paranoia, because number 1 is a real shock. Let's jump on the video without wasting any time. Number 8. A man on a river in Florida was fishing quietly with his paddleboard. An ordinary crocodile encounter turned as bad within a few seconds. In the first half of the day, the man spends his time with water, and gratefully he hunts some fish too. Unfortunately, when he sees a crocodile swimming to his right, an unexpected turn occurs.
Oh my alligator, you scared the piss out of me. Get out of here. Oh.
The crocodile starts to swim towards him. For the sake of his safety, he decides to fight with the crocodile with the help of a paddle.
Beat it, son. Holy crap, you are ready to fight.
He tries to paddle, but the animal, unfortunately, refuses to back down. After the man's conversation with the crocodile, she decided to return to the water. The man seizes this chance to get escape from the alligator.
Get out of here, you rat. Jeez Louise. Ugh, he's swimming right in front of me. Come on.
Number 7. It looks like a group of friends met the average crocodile near a river in Brazil. Fortunately, this turned out to be an interesting scene. First, when the crocodile begins to crawl above the water, the people try to ensure their safety by maintaining an adequate distance from predators. Nothing unusual seems to matter. They are simply looking at the animals. When they suddenly look behind, there is a big surprise. Another hungry crocodile begins to walk in their direction behind them. People are starting to return to ensure their safety, but still the animal looks at them and moves towards them. A group of friends stands in a safe place and notices it. Eventually, all of them stop filming. Number 6. In Australia, a group of joyful tourists met a hungry saltwater crocodile. As expected, all the tourists excitedly pulled out their cameras when they spotted the horrible beast in the water, and the crocodile starts to move toward the boat curiously. They were in hopes of hosting the show. The tour guide hangs tasty meat on the boat and repeatedly tries to attract its attention. He did not expect that the crocodile will jump and get the meat very easily. Tourists stopped messing with the beast and mostly continued their tour as usual. Number 5. They caught something unexpected when a fish whispered and his friend was going out to catch some catfish at Buffalo Bayou in Utopia, Texas. Initially, everything seems to be going as planned. They were able to catch something huge and proudly show it on camera.
Sweet. It's my first flathead in forever.
Then they move to a totally different part of the river and continue their business. When the man is filming, he suddenly catches something unusually heavy.
Oh, what the heck? Oh, what do I have? I think it's a big catfish. Oh my, it's not moving. Is it hung?
He does not know the next step to carry on. He pulls the gator towards him and tries to shoot it up closer to film some interesting and new shots.
gosh.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Pull it back up one more time. Ooh. There's our dinosaur for the weekend.
When discussing their possible options that what it might be, something unexpected suddenly occurs to the fishing line. They fortunately escaped unharmed in that situation and spent their day normally. Number 4. A man fishing quietly on the edge of a pond in Wilmington, North Carolina, ended up being the unfortunate target of a curious crocodile. Everything seems to be going well as he thought. Man successfully catches a few fish without having any trouble. However, his mood soon changes. Once he stabbed the head of a decent-sized crocodile out and saw him staring at himself.
Right there, I don't know if you can see him or not, that is most definitely an alligator. I saw some signs in here for it. Without a doubt, that is an alligator right there. Look at that thing.
Despite the fear, he tries to continue fishing without thinking much about it. If something happens, it quickly changes his mind.
I might have to move out of his little spot here. Look at that thing. Now, it looks like he's got a hurt.
Not trying to put him in risk, the man decides to move elsewhere, hoping to pursue his business in peace. Unexpectedly, things do not take long to move south. Once again, the relentless crocodile disturbed him without leaving alone. He leaves the place completely and returns home. Number 3. A man on a quiet kayaking trip on a river in Texas had absolutely no idea what he was doing to himself. At first, he seems to be paddling quietly into the river. When the thing unexpectedly happens, despite the anxiety, he decides to continue his work sincerely. But he regrets his decision too soon. Unfortunately, that person stops filming, and I guess that he might paddle completely to get out of the place. Number 2. Place was YouTuber Carson Root and his friends walking average on a sunny day in Florida. When they saw a big crocodile, they ended up being a little curious, not expecting much. They quietly walk around the park for a few minutes. As they finally cross a dark river, a boy sees a crocodile to his right.
Do not try this at home, okay? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe this.
I think I gotta tap the ground.
And leans boldly near the edge of the river in hopes of attracting its attention. Now, he is an inch away from the crocodile, when the curious hunter suddenly starts crawling towards him. Also, for some reason, the boy is in the same place. They want to get back peacefully.
That is a big one. Oh my gosh.
Hence, all of them wisely decided to get away completely and get in their car. Number 1. YouTuber Blue Kate went paddleboarding with a friend with his little dog on a river in Florida. They unfortunately entered the gator-affected waters. Do not expect much to happen. The trio paddled around the calm river and had a lot of fun. A few hours later, the Blue Cape suddenly saw something in the water next to him.
Oh God, here's a gator right here. Yes, alligator.
As he floats over the predator, he does not want to put his dog at risk and immediately orders it to stay out of the water.
Redneck, stay on the paddleboard.
He did not want his dog to get hurt. He gratefully left the crocodile alone and decided to paddle with his friend. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to get updates on new videos. That's it from this video. We hope you liked it. The comment section is all yours. Do tell us your suggestions about next videos.